This woman was stabbed to death on a train by this man in Charlotte, North Carolina, and it has sparked national outrage and very, very big conversations. Because, well, this actually happened last month. The video showing the moments before the attack, they were just released, and it's now tying into a lot of what else we're seeing in the country. So the woman here is a Ukrainian refugee named Iryna Zarutska. She reportedly fled Kiev in 2022, and on August 22nd, a little before 10 p.m., she boarded the Charlotte area transit system's blue line. She ended up sitting down right in front of the man who would end up taking her life, and you had a detective explaining in an affidavit what happened next, saying the train travels for approximately 4.5 minutes before the suspect pulls the knife from his pocket, unfolds the knife, pauses, then stands up and strikes at the victim 3 times. With him adding, blood visibly drips on the floor as the defendant walks away from the victim. The victim goes unresponsive shortly after the attack. There appears to be no interaction between the victim and defendant. And then as far as the killer, he is 34-year-old Decarlos Brown. And a very big thing that's been highlighted here is that, according to reports, he has 14 previous court cases in just Mecklenburg County, North Carolina. And with those, you see things like in 2015, for example, he was sentenced to 6 years in prison for robbery with a dangerous weapon, breaking and entering, and larceny. You also have his mom telling reporters that he changed when he got home from prison, saying he started saying weird things. He started saying that he wasn't in his body, saying he became aggressive, and she was actually able to get an involuntary commitment order from the courts, and saying that when he underwent psychiatric monitoring for 2 weeks, he was diagnosed with schizophrenia. But then ultimately, he ended up getting released, and he became so aggressive that she said she had no choice but to kick him out, leaving him homeless. And then as far as his most recent arrest, it was for misusing 911, where according to a January arrest record, he told responding officers that he believed someone gave him man-made material that was inside his body, controlling when he ate, walked, and talked. But despite all that, he was reportedly never hospitalized or jailed following that call, and his mom has actually blamed the court for allowing her son to be out in the community, knowing his previous arrests and mental health issues, and saying that Zarutska's death could have been prevented. But with all that said, as far as this guy, he's been charged with first-degree murder, and his lawyer said that he'll file a motion for an evaluation of his competency to stand trial because of his long history of mental health issues. And in the meantime, he's being held without bond, and his next court appearance is reportedly scheduled for September 19th.